Alright, welcome back everybody to the Outer Worlds. Just want to say thank you guys for watching all my videos and thank you guys for all your support. So in this video, we have now made it back to our ship. We have gotten our power regulator. If you watch any of the previous videos, you see what happened with us directing the power and how to do that and just the outcome that I decided. And so if you want to see what I did and the outcome of those, then just go ahead and look back at those videos. I just thank you guys for watching. So here we are though. So the mission we are on, I'll show you real quick. Stranger in a strange land. Return to the unreliable. You have found a power regulator. Return to your ship. So here we go. Gonna see what happens next.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting going back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater. I wouldn't mind keeping her. Maybe she'll stay with us.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yep, I'd be glad to have you along. You just met me. Why would you want to go into space with a stranger? I say let's take her. I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having her. Like she said, a good engineer. Who knows what happens along the story? Might need a good engineer around, you know. So far we have two companions. We got.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I...
Have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, across the cargo bay, up the ladders. Here's our workbench. Didn't really do much exploring on the ship before. Oh, there's a toss ball stick. So, I have a little bit of exploring to do on our ship.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Alright, I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright, let's get out of here. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. There's probably still a few things that we could have done in Edgewater, but I just kind of wanted to move on a little bit. I kind of want to explore the game a little bit and kind of see what's next. So we spent a bit of time in Edgewater. Did a couple of side quests. Spent a lot of time exploring and stuff like that. So I'm guessing we can probably always go back, so we can go back later and maybe just do some odds and ends, I guess.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Wow. Get to the point, Phineas. I've been feeling a little ahead. Also, I can slow down time. Never been better. I'll say I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Alright. Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet? Slow down, you're asking me to get involved with the black market. Put a couple of light years between me and Halcon. So why do I need a nav key to land on a
Strictly
planet?
speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcon altogether? Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Okay. About this Gladys person, how do I know I can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Alright, fine, I'll go have a word with the Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay, so holographic shroud. Alright, people will actually fall for this. I gotta say, I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. Where's the this is the navigation terminal. Let's go check the quarters real quick and see what he was talking about, I guess. What was it called? The holographic shroud. I'll go see what that is real quick. Give us a chance to explore a little bit too.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Oh, it's a little creepy. Here it is, holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Okay, might come in handy later on. So let's see what this terminal says. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread. Okay, whatever. Humor, and by the way, I was scrapping Groundbreakers, comms, bits. Okay. Yeah, nothing really. Weapons. Looks like I got something. Acquire Phineas science weapon. Acquire science weapon. So we got something out of there. I don't know what I clicked on exactly. I shouldn't have just been running through those. But I went to the archive messages. There's some on there. I think I went to the logs is what I went to. Yeah, it was the logs. The hammer power. I think that's what I went to. Shrink ray. Oh, there's shrink ray. Hammer power. Black market leads. So. There's a bin. I guess that's our bed.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
We can even sleep there, I guess.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
So, let's see what quests we got. Weapons from the Void. Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Acquire Phineas science weapons. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal indicated that Phineas has a powerful weapon at his orbital lab. Cool. So, there's a little thing right there. You just come up to the quarters and log into the computer. And just kind of go through the messages and you'll be able to get that side quest. Let's see what else is around here. Sam. Who's Sam? There's no response from the unmechanical unit. A serial number etched. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe we'll be able to use that later on. Here's a room. What's this? A stern older man with warm eyes. Okay. Oh, Pravati's father. Okay, so this is Pravati's room. Huh. Examine. Oh, light ammo. Take the ammo I can get. Pet pills. Cool. Modern steel wrench in you. Take some of her stuff. She doesn't need that. Okay. There's another empty room. Empty room. I wonder how many companions we're allowed to
Remember,
have.
this is a common use area.
Food in there. I don't need any of that stuff really. Bathroom. Just kind of exploring a little bit. Ship's
Remember,
not too big.
items in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
Ooh, what's this? Sawed-off shotgun. I think that's what I already got. Modifications. To install your mod, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can be removed once they're used. Josh weapons are built for the discerning warrior who wants a custom and personalized weapon just like everyone else. Okay. What do we got here? There's my sawed-off shotgun. Let's see if I can put anything on there. Ranged weapon mod. Changes the weapon's damage type to shock. Oh, that's right. That's all we can do with this one, really. About my light machine gun. Same thing. Sniper rifle. Shock. I think this already has an extendo sight on it. Something I can add to the pistol note. Mr. Ouch. Power attack damage plus 20%. I'll save that for later. I can maybe add that to that hammer, make that hammer pretty nice. I'll just go ahead and save that. I'm probably not going to do anything to anything right now. Repair. So you can repair some things. 94%, 97, 86. Guess I can. What's only 5 weapon parts to repair the hunting rifle. Let's go ahead and repair it. Pistol's a little beat up, but I think we have new ones. Check my armor. 91%. I guess might as well. Just breakdown. So I like my assault rifles. I don't need 3 of them though. 38. Just kind of looking at things. Probably gonna scrap some. Break that down. So I only need 1 assault rifle. Let's break that down. I only need 1 pistol. I'll go ahead and just scrap the one that has the less condition. Scrap that one too. Keep it. Got a bolter pistol. Okay, so I got 1. So I got 1. I just have 1 extra sawed off. That's fine. What about armor? 14 armor. That's fine. Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go to Gladys. Here we go. So this is the map. Terra 2. Terra 2 and Idyllic Terrestrial Planet. So this is Hollycon, I guess. There's Phoenix's Lab. Monarch, Terra 2. Guess we're on Groundbreaker. Captain by something. I think we're supposed to go to Monarch. I think it was. That's where we're supposed to head to. Double check our journal. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Alright, okay. We'll say in the journal. Phineas wants you to contact Gladys, a black market fence located on the Groundbreaker, the only neutral station in Halicon she can sell you. Okay, so we're supposed to go to Groundbreaker. Oh yeah, that's where the green thing is right there. Okay, I thought, kind of confused, I thought that might have been our ship. So that's where we're headed to, is Groundbreaker. So we were on Terra 2, was where we were at. So, okay, here we go to Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Wow. So that's the Groundbreaker. It's kind of cool. I wish it kind of would have showed us flying or something like that. That would have
Can
been
we talk?
neat. Uh-oh, here we go.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Okay, she can't be that good. This place is a dump. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Okay, sure, we can head over to engineering now. Thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair. Asking to leave my crew and join hers. Yeah, sure, we could head over to engineering
Thanks,
now.
Captain.
Why not?
I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Let's roll. Party selection. I guess we can take both of them with us. Parvati and Vicar Max. Why not? Alright, so here we go. Headed to Groundbreaker. Picking up items that belong to other people is a crime and affects reputations. Raising your inspiration unlocks special attacks for your companions to damage, distract, and destroy your opponents. Alright, here we go. Who's this lady? Jane Elson.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
By the by.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want to truncheon through your teeth.
Wow. This I gotta see. Relax, let me talk to the kid.
Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
Like to hear your side, what happened. I heard you knocked someone out with a tossball stick. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Wow. Rizzo Rangers.
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Wow. Sounds like you're better off on your own. Just lucky you're not serving a sentence. So, got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
He might end up being someone that maybe comes on our ship. Maybe. Ooh, wanted. Wanted dead or alive. Oh, here's some wanted posters. Oh,
That's
there's
quite the impressive list of infractions.
Phineas. For various crimes and violation of board policy, including any or all of the following: conspiracy to commit unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property.
What that fella did to get the board so wild.
Oh, he's wanted dead or alive. Wow, that's funny. Like, he's got posters all over.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
There's a bunch of vendors. What's this? Grenade launcher. Hammersmith heavy machine gun. Cool. I don't really need anything right now, though. Another vendor. Yeah. Well, I guess, how many of these? I got 20. I'm fine. What's this guy?
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Alright, let's see here. Corporal Leonard Wheeler.
Identification, please.
Prevent Hawthorne's ID. Here you go. My name's Brain Rotter. It's my first time here. My name's Brain Rotter. It's my first time here. Let's see how we present Hawthorne's ID. Maybe should we try it? Here we go. Or say it's my first time here. What should we do? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then? Let's say that. See what happens.
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot.
Okay. What if I told you I'm a newly thawed colonist from the Hope? I don't want to say that. My name's Brain Rotter. It's my first time here.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Okay. How do I get this
You'll
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship
Access
was
to that
impounded?
information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great, I'll talk to him, straighten this out. Okay.
You
We'll
take
straighten
the
this
starch
out.
out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
No.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Is there anything else
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
How does Halcyon Holdings work?
Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
The board. The board runs most of the systems, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there was actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help.
Alright, I didn't think there were many independent operators in system. What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Alright, didn't know.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it, thanks. Oh, what's this? How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid.
Okay. Alright, that's all I need to know about work. What can you tell me about Udon Bedford? Seems like there's some tension between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh? They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Why can't Groundbreaker and the board just work together? I'm glad it terrifies them. The bastards keep pushing them. Sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all... They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony.
They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you. It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Sure thing.
Alright.
Be seeing you.
Well, that was fun. So, now we got a bunch of stuff to do and probably a bunch of people to talk to. So, talk to Udom Bedford. Groundbreaker Security informed you that your ship has been impounded by the order of the board. You need to clear this up with Udom Bedford, the Hollycon Holdings board representative on the station. Phineas Wells wants to contact Gladys. Alright. So let's go talk to Udom Bedford. Workbench discovered. So like he was saying, there's probably some other side missions and missions we can get.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If... That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is... All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. They're... I'll comb... Thank you, Cap.